Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. Today, we're going to be putting things together in a different way. I think you need to reap the benefits of palmistry, everything about it. Do you have to look at a hand? The person's sitting directly in front of you to do it? There's some other ways, and that's what we're going to be covering. How could you? Well, let's take a look at the video. So we will, the information I have for you. Okay? What does that say at the top? All right. It says, getting to know a person before meeting them. The secret. Look at their fingers and their hands. That's what we're going to do. Okay? And it says, the finger length. Compare index with ring to determine the length. Length of the little finger, middle finger, and the thumb. Also check the space between the fingers. This is a good start. And then you shake hands and you notice the strength of the handshake, or be aware of it. Is it strong? Is it weak? Or is it just anxious? You can't tell, but you do get that strong impression. Today there's much to cover, and there are two lessons we're going to be covering it in. If it's not enough, we'll carry on to the next week. Okay, I want you to focus on the index finger. That's where we're going to be focusing. Whether it's long or short, what it looks like, what does that mean? All right, first let's take a good look. All right, this is some of these photos you may have seen before. Index finger. We compare the length with the ring finger. If in doubt, just take a rule or some measuring format and just move the top of this across to this, or the top of this across to this. Either way, you'll notice that the index finger is longer than the ring finger. Okay, we'll find out shortly what's going on. Let's take next this one. This is a fingerprint. And the index finger is long. So you could see this on a photo, the actual hand that you see with your eyes, as well as on a handprint. Okay? So that is considered long. Let's go on to the next one. Index finger. When we measure across, we see that this index finger is longer than this ring finger. Remember, we're always measuring for length, the index with the ring. Here's another one. Long index finger. See where the ring finger is? Okay. Let's go on. Now we get into the short ones. You can see this. This seems to tower over this. Short index finger. All right. Here we have short index finger. And I'm glad we pulled this up. I apologize with the last video on 242. You couldn't see this edge and I wasn't aware of it. But this was curved, okay? And compared to this, see this is stiff, standing tall, and this has a curve. It's always an obvious curve. Let's see what the next short one is. Index finger, short. Okay, and that was our last one. So let's find out. Let's go back to the long ones. Long. What's going on when it's long? All right, long finger. And this applies to all the fingers now, but we're focusing on the index, this one. These are found on those who love those of us who love to analyze information, to get to the heart of the matter. Having long fingers makes us excellent researchers, tacticians, and detectives at work, but rather critical. They can be fussy, nitpicking, and fault-finding in their practice. This pickiness can drive others to distraction, as can our need to point out where others have gone wrong. Does that sound like you? If you have a long index finger, one of the characteristics. But if we are given a job or given jobs that require editing or analysis, this can be an invaluable trait in the workplace. So that pretty well sums up those with long fingers. And if you have a long finger, whether it's the index or the other fingers, this applies to all the fingers, you would fall under one of those categories. So I hope it appears familiar to you. All right, let's look at the short ones. Let's just go back momentarily to the short ones. This, of course, is the index finger. This is short. Although we may not have the specialist stance of those with long fingers, we can understand the score quickly and act without fuss. We don't have to toot our horns. We just can go ahead and do what needs to be done. We call a spade, and don't waste time sugarcoating information that we've processed with our own headline. When dealing with a passing on facts, that is, you have some information you want to pass out, we can be somewhat rough and ready and overlook the final points. We jump to conclusions and can miss the small details. We can clear up urgent problems or tearing through red tape because we are able to grasp the essence or feel of a situation. So that's for short. So if you're around if you're around people with short fingers, particularly this one, those are the characteristics. They may overlook details and unfortunately jump to conclusions. We all have our downside, but we tend to tell it as it is. We call a spade a spade. If it's wrong, we're going to tell them. And we don't waste time getting something done or doing things. We just want to go ahead. If you're running into long fingers, so if you're looking at a hand as there may be someone on television, just eventually the hand goes up. Just focus on it. Just look at it. See what you can. Remember, these people make excellent researchers, but they can be critical, fussy. They can be a net picker and fault finding in the work that they do. They can drive others to distraction, all of those. We all have our characteristics, but remember, we're meeting someone and we have a chance to see the fingers before we actually meet. So we want to take advantage of it. So I hope this helps. You don't have to look direct unless you are doing an analysis. But if you want an overall picture of who this person is, what they have to offer, how can you benefit, you should take a look at the finger length. Okay? All right. That ends this one. This is one of the ones that were not published, but I have removed that one, and this will replace it. But our next video, which I will do probably tomorrow or certainly between now and the weekend, getting to know a person. If you've never thought about it, there's so many things you could do, and I will share them all. Okay? Well, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up if you like it. Welcome to the new subscribers. So glad you're here. I appreciate the comments I've gotten. That means you're watching, you care, and that means a lot to me. So thank you again. Thank you. All right. Have a great day. Love and light, and of course, love yourself. Okay? Bye.